Hello everyone, this is the Prussian Prince, winner of Attila World Attila Tournament Match Cast. This is Agartha Flash Tournament number 4, match between Blackjack playing as the Langobards and Silverwind of Wolf Clan playing as the Jutes. So Langobards versus Jutes, definitely an interesting matchup, but the rules of the tournament Jutes are not as strong as you would think. But let's see though how this one is going to play out. But definitely with the Huskarls on the field, the Jutes can do a lot still, of course, because that's like the best axe infantry unit in the game, Huskarls. Especially the Royal Huskarls, they're pretty insane. So yeah, the game has loaded up. Let's go into slow motion. And I'm gonna go over, let's go over the Jutes first. So we have this Nordic Warlord General with Brace. Then we have, looks like, 2 Nordic Horse Lords, bronze 1 on each flank, and then 2 of these Nordic Mounted Raiders in the center. Up front, 2 Nordic Hurlers, and on each flank looks like 2 Nordic Band as well. And in the back we have all the amazing Huskarls. So let's see, 1, 2 Royal Huskarls on the right over here. Looks like both bronze 2. 2 Royal Huskarls on the left, both bronze 2 as well. In the center we have just, looks like 3 bronze 1 Huskarls, and that would be the army of the Jutes. Now for the Langobards though, this is fairly interesting. We have the Ghanaian's Warlord General with Brace, bronze 1. For the cavalry contingent, this is a weird cavalry contingent. Wow, this is actually insanely weird here. I'm confused. So 4 Germanic horsemen in total. I mean, they are not horrible units, but I would not bring them. Then we have 2 Germanic mounted warband here. I definitely wouldn't bring them. That's pretty insane. Then what else do we have? Well, up front we have 3 Germanic brigands. Again, another weird choice to bring those guys. But for the infantry contingent, what do we have? Well, I kind of like this infantry contingent though. So 1, 2, 3, 4 Ghanaians chosen. 4 Ghanaians chosen and 3 Ghanaiansmen. I mean, that's insane. And then we have these 2 horse hewers. I mean, that part of the army is pretty insane, the infantry contingent. We can already see the core of that build. But the cavalry, even though it's quite numerous, it's still fairly weak. The skirmishing contingent is not great either. So that's the disadvantage here of the Langobards. Should have brought noble Germanic horsemen, honestly, I think. Instead, like 4 of them or something. Like we have the Nordic Horse Lords, because that would have definitely changed a lot of things, in my opinion. But we'll see. I mean, I'm not saying that the Langobard build couldn't work. It absolutely could in melee against all these Huskarls, considering the Ghanaians chosen won't actually do so bad at all against Huskarls, if you think about it. They are insane melee units. But still, eventually the Huskarls will win, but still, yeah, we'll see. Going to fast forward the game. Yeah, these Ghanaiansmen and Ghanaians chosen could be insane. We'll see though. We shall see. So here we see the Germanic Mounted Warband doing a weird thing, which is charging into these guys. So right now, as you can see, look at how quickly the Germanic Mounted Warband dies. It has crappy armor and crappy health and crappy, well, okayish melee defense, but already look at this. 30 men left. Ooh, the Mounted Raider also dying, so I guess this isn't the worst trade, but still it's not the best trade either. Now these Mounted Raiders can actually go into all these units if they so desire, but they don't have a proper attack order. They need to go into all these units, the Ghanaiansmen and stuff. They need to charge in, but they didn't have an attack order. That is not good. They didn't get their charge off. Looks like there's an engagement over here, but as you can see, Horse Lords destroying Germanic Horsemen. When Germanic Horsemen are really not good here, we should have the Huskarls coming in. Look at these. Look at all these cav units for the Langobards just dying. More Huskarls coming in. They're getting a charge onto the Ghanaians chosen. That's not good for the Ghanaians chosen at all. Look at the Ghanaians chosen drop now to all these Huskarls. So this is a very quick game. Wow. Axe Warriors coming in as well. I didn't notice these Axe Warriors. So there's an Axe Warrior unit. Okay. But these Huskarls here going straight so well against all these units. Just more units coming back for the Jutes as well. The Nordic band could go around for flanking maneuvers. And look at these Horse Lords. They're ready to come in from the rear and hit all these Ghanaians chosen. This could be insane here. Here come these Nordic Horse Lords. They're actually going to go for the Ghanan's Warlord and these Germanic Brigands, which is not a bad choice at all, actually. Because this unit here is going to actually be killed. These units too, we need to see the Mounted Raiders coming in as well for a charge here. These Huskarls just killing so many men, already up to 130 kills here. As you can see, this horse you're dying. Ghanan's Chosen charging in as well here, but what's it going to do against Royal Huskarls, really? And here this Germanic Horseman has to be targeted by hurlers. They would actually kill off that Germanic Horseman. These units coming back in the rear against the Jutes, but they could be annoying, but still not if these hurlers target them again. This Horse Lord here not looking great, but still at the moment it's just looking very good overall for the Jutes. There's friendly fire though by this hurler. I don't know why they're not targeting the other units. So here comes the Warlord here, activating Brace. It's gonna do so well against these units. I mean, there's just plenty of this Nordic Warlord on the field. Shouldn't really have trouble here. Looks like this Huskarl is going to die, but I mean, it's already gone up to 200 kills. These Huskarls fighting in melee against Germanic Brigands. Yeah, good luck there. This Ghanan's Chosen dying very quickly here. This Ghanan's Chosen dying like 40 kills, 57 kills. This Ghanan's meant 34 kills. So not looking great at all for the Langobards. Again, the cavalry contingent for the Langobards was very questionable because you saw in the game how quickly those Germanic horsemen actually died, and especially the Germanic mounted warband. It was insane. They just couldn't hold at all against the Nordic Horse Lords. Just no chance. But yeah, looks like there's going to be this final Ghanan's unit left on the field here. But against Huskarls and against some Horse Lords here. Good luck. So the enemy general is dead. Not like it makes a difference right now. Looks like this unit's going to be gone soon. Just Ghanan's men. But they did get 60 kills, though obviously not really worth it. Some friendly fire on the field, but doesn't really matter. And this is a pretty one-sided victory, if you ask me. Like, just a decent chunk of units left on the field for the Jutes. As you can see, you only lost a lot of men still, but a good part of them are still alive. So let's look at the statistics. So Silverwind, obviously Nordic band didn't kill much, but has to be kept in mind that they actually killed Germanic horsemen with their jabs. So that was pretty important. And then the Huskarls, yeah, only actually 2 Huskarls and an axe were interesting. But these Royal Huskarls and these Huskarls here, lots and lots of damage, as you can see. Every single one of these units got cost effective. These hurlers here, not really. The Mounted Raiders didn't do so badly because they killed the Germanic mounted warband. But then the Horse Lords also did fine. I mean, they destroyed the Germanic horsemen. But though some of the Germanic horsemen actually didn't do so badly, I'm surprised. I think they actually killed slingers, which is why their numbers are inflated here. But anyway, that's game. So Silverwind moves on to the next round. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. Share the video, and I'll see you next time.